So if you just come to the center of your mat, and we're going to start with the yoga strap. We're going to wrap one end around one hand and then grab a hold of the other end. So we're doing our usual pass-throughs. So standing with your feet just hip distance apart, think about really setting your feet into the ground. So lift your toes, feel the ground underneath, brace through the legs. And then when you're ready, lift the strap up and over your head, take it all the way back behind, tap back, and then come all the way up and over. So as you do this, think about locking those ribs down as if you're trying to pin them to your pelvis. Brace that core so that you're not flaring out as you pass over. Try and keep those ribs nice and locked so that the movement just is in the shoulders. We're going to do about 10 of these. So as you go through the range of motion, as you do more of these, you might find your mobility improves, and in which case you can just take half a twist or so in, narrow your grip slightly, maybe not that much, and then just carry on with the remaining pass-throughs. So I'm just going to do 2 more. And then gently come all the way around to the front, release my hand from that strap, reset back in center. We're going to inhale as we lift our right arm up high to the sky. Feel that stretch in the side body. Exhale as you reach all the way over to the left. So try and keep lifted through the underbody as you exhale, but try and find that stretch in the right side body. Inhale back to center, switch over the arms. Same again on the other side as you exhale. Inhale back to center. We're going to do 5 of these in total. So reaching with your own breath, at your own pace. Inhaling back to center, finding that length and lift. Exhaling as you reach. So you shouldn't have a kind of collapsed fold as you reach over. You shouldn't be crunched over. You should be lifted through that upper body, supporting the body as well as stretching it. So I think I've just got 1 more each side. And then we're going to come back to center, take the arms out wide and just twist the arms around the body as you look behind you. Again, lifting and lengthening as you come through that midline and just letting the hands fall, top of the shoulder, bottom of the back. 1 more each side. And then slowly come back to center. Before we go down to the ground, we're just going to turn the ankles. So option to stand on one leg and twizzle, or put the toes, top of the toes to the floor and twizzle the other way. If you want to, you can interlace the fingers and churn the wrists at the same time. If you've got your good head, hand-eye coordination on. Mine wasn't so good yesterday when I switched over to the other foot. So we're looking for about 10 or so rotations on one foot and then switch over. And if you can keep with the wrists at the same time as doing the foot, then feel free. If you can't, then just stop with the wrists and focus on churning that other ankle. Again, 10 or so rotations on this side. Once you've done both sides, just come back to center, reset yourself in that nice Tadasana position. Inhale as you lift the hands up high, extended Tadasana, bend at the knees, soften the hinge at the hips, and then come all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold. We're going to take that ragdoll variation, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Crown of the head towards the floor. Think about drawing that chest over that thigh. So you're extending through that lower back, reaching the chest forwards, finding that stretch. And you should feel that increase the stretch in the hamstrings, the glutes, and then across the lower back and the hips. And you can just gently rock from side to side. Taking a few deep breaths. With every exhale, just let the body melt a little bit deeper over those thighs. 1 last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Inhale as you lift the heels off the floor, bring the chest towards the knees and come into a crouch position. So knees to chest, nose to knees. Exhale as you push up and back, finding that forward fold. But this time we're focusing on stretching out those hamstrings. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to forward fold. From here, just take your hands to the front two corners of the mat, step the feet backwards and find your down facing dog position. Think about gripping the mat through the fingers, so spreading the hands, pushing down through the knuckles and the fingers, pressing the crown of the head toward the floor as you push the body through the arms, and pull those shoulder blades apart so that your neck is nice and loose from your shoulders. Think about then lengthening through the tailbone, maybe taking a slight bend in the knees to find that long spine, and then just gently start to pedal through the legs, opening up the calves, the hips, the ankles, the feet and the hamstrings. Taking a few deep breaths. And then on your final breath, we're just going to inhale as we press the crown of the head towards the floor a little further, and then exhale as you push the heels towards the floor and find that stretch down both legs at the same time. Inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And just take a moment there to just open up that front body. You can wiggle from side to side. You can stay still if you want to. Just do what your body's asking for. And then we're going to exhale as we push back to extended child's pose. So we're going to do a rotation of 5 times a rotation of the following 4 movements. So from extended child's pose, take a nice deep breath in, feel that expansion across the upper back. Exhale, and then as you inhale, we're going to scoop the chest along the floor and come up into cobra. As we exhale, we're going to push back to our hands and knees and find that cat position. So you might just want to shuffle the hands underneath your shoulders and press the ground away, suck the navel up and back, pull the shoulder blades apart and tuck the head in towards the chest. Exhale, push back to extended child's pose. And we're going to repeat that 4 more times. So scoop the chest along the floor and come up to cobra. Exhale, push up to that angry cat pose. Take a nice deep breath in. As you inhale, come back to extended child's pose. Exhale, relax. 3 more to go. So scoop the chest along and up as you inhale. Exhale, push back or up into angry cat pose. And then inhale, exhale down to extended child's pose. Inhale, scoop the chest through, press up to cobra. Exhale, push up and back to angry cat. And then inhale as you come back to extended child's pose. Exhale, relax and reset. 2 more. Inhale, scoop the chest through, press up to cobra. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, extended child's pose. Exhale, relax. Last one. Inhale, scoop the chest through and up, find cobra. Exhale, push back to angry cat pose. Inhale as you come all the way back, finding your extended child's pose. And just take a moment there as you feel your breath across the back of the shoulders, expanding between the shoulder blades as you inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Take the hands slightly further forwards, tuck the toes and press back to your down-facing dog. From here, we're going to take a body flow. So we're going to inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, push back to down-facing dog. From here, we're going to take our lizard lunge. So right foot comes through as we inhale into that low lizard lunge. So drop the back knee to the floor, reach the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. We have a crazy Obi in the background, I'm so sorry. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. From here, we're just going to take the right hand up, reaching up high as we inhale, and then exhale, elbow to the floor. We're going to take 5 elbow taps. So inhale to lift and reach, exhale, elbow to the floor. Inhale to lift and reach, elbow to the floor. 2 more to go. Inhale to lift and reach, elbow to the floor. Last one. Inhale to lift and reach, elbow to the floor. Take the hand to the floor again. Inhale to come forwards into that low lunge, and then exhale as you pull back into a half split variation. So reaching nose towards toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and then inhale as you come back through to that low lunge. Exhale, pull back to half splits. One more to go. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, pull back to half splits. And then inhale, low lunge, taking the hands back underneath the shoulders. Step back to your down facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And then we'll take one more body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. We're going to repeat that sequence now on the other side. So left foot comes outside of left hand, drop the back knee to the floor, set yourself up in that low lizard lunge, reaching the heart forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. This time we're back to those lifts and twists. So inhale, left hand comes up, reaches up and back towards the ceiling. Exhale, elbow to the floor. 5 elbow taps. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale to tap. 3 to go. Last one. Exhale. Replace the hand. Inhale to set yourself up in that low lunge again, or lizard lunge, and then exhale, pull back to that half splits position, reaching your nose towards your toes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale to come through to that lizard lunge. Exhale, pull back to half splits. One more. Inhale, lizard lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, come back to that lizard lunge, step back to your down facing dog, pedal out the feet, and then we're going to take another body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra, and this time we're just going to melt the body down, taking ourselves down into a prone position on the mats. Take the hands out just slightly wider than your shoulders, and think about forehead to the floor and really setting those shoulders back and down. So roll your shoulders back and down and almost pinch those shoulder blades together. We're going to do 5 cobra peels. So you're going to inhale as you lift vertebrae by vertebrae, peeling the body away from the floor. And then exhale as you melt the body back down. Again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Try and find a nice spinal wave as you do this. Try and make the movement fluid as you transition from floor to cobra. Last one. Exhale, come all the way down to that prone position. Take the hands back underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, and press up and back into down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then we're going to come into a dynamic pigeon this time. So we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up high to the sky, bend at the knee, open up that hip a little bit, and then we're going to bring that leg through into your pigeon pose. Find your seated pigeon, and then we're going to press straight back up into that 3-leg down facing dog. So tuck the toes, swing the leg back as you inhale, and we're going to do that 3 more times and hold for the last one. So bring that knee through as you exhale, find your seated pigeon. And then inhale as you kick back to your down facing dog. Exhale, come through into seated pigeon. Inhale, kick back. So this last one we're going to hold. Exhale, bring that knee through. Find your seated pigeon. And then option to stay upright or option to fold over that front leg. And take 2 more deep breaths. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly take the hands back underneath the shoulders. Take the feet back to down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And we'll take 1 more body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, push back to down facing dog. So we're back to that dynamic pigeon, but on the other side. So left leg goes high to the sky this time, bend at the knee, play with that hip twist. And then when you're ready, swing that leg through, find your seated pigeon. And then swing the leg back and up, find your 3-leg down facing dog. So 3 more times. Seated pigeon, 3-leg dog, seated pigeon, 3-leg dog, seated pigeon, 3-leg dog, and then this time we're going to hold. So come through to your seated pigeon, set yourself up, option to stay in this upright position or option to take the body over that front leg and take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. And then exhale completely and slowly come up. We're going to swivel the legs around and in front of us now and find our cow face pose. So we're going to take the option to just sit cross-legged, option to come into full cow face pose, where we're going to take the right leg underneath, stack the left knee on top of the right, so you can come forwards and sit back. So the soles of the feet are facing upwards and are outside of the hips. Sit bones are connected to the floor and knees are stacked. If that's too much for you and you can't do it, you can either take that top foot on top like this, sit cross-legged, or even extend the leg underneath. So wherever you need to be, pick your leg position. Just make sure both sit bones are grounded. From here, we're going to take the right hand up, left hand goes out to the side, and you're going to rotate them back, tap the fingers if you can, and then go out to the side again. So we're just going to do 3 rotations. And then on this one, we're going to hold. So see if you can interlace the fingers and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. So we're going to switch over the legs. Come forwards, uncross the legs, and then take the right leg now behind, the left leg behind the right leg, stacking the knees. And then sit back. So if you were sat cross-legged, just uncross them and cross them the other way. If you were sat with one foot on the floor, you can take that right foot, outside of the left knee. So wherever you need to be, set yourself up. It might feel different from side to side, and that's absolutely fine. I know I feel tighter this side than the other side. So now we're taking the left hand up, the right hand out, and you're just bringing the hands back. See if you can tap those fingers and then take them out to the side again. 2 more taps, stretching the arms out, and then this one we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. From here, we're just going to inhale to unravel the legs, and then we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. Finding ourselves in a supine position, we're just going to bring the knees in towards our chest, hug them with both arms, massage that lower back. Inhale, bring your nose towards your knees, squeeze those knees in tight. Exhale, release. And then take the hands out wide in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. Take the toes to the floor, keep the heels lifted, and then just gently drop the knees from side to side. Keeping those shoulders glued to the floor for a few window wipers to finish, releasing off that lower back, unraveling the spine, massaging the glutes and the hips. OB out. One more each side. And then just gently bring the knees all the way back in toward your chest. Hug them with both arms, rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, just gently come all the way up to seated. And join me for one final deep inhale as you lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as you exhale, bringing the hands to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. to the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.